I'm really sorry.
Fucking piece of shit, mate!
Around 2 months ago, I was in a race with Perico Karting where I actually won a 50-lap race at Teamsport Bristol. 2 months later, we're back for another 50-lap race, and we're racing against the same person who I fought for the win against. Hello everyone, welcome back to another Teamsport Bristol video. Today's video we did a 50-lap race. So how it was split up was we did 10 laps to do the lights test and get the cars warmed up basically. We did think it was going to be qualifying, but it turns out it wasn't. So I tried to strategically let the two people in front of me through to get lap time because I thought it was qualifying. Turns out it wasn't. So we had a few people starting in front of us, including Cam, who we'll see what happens with on the race start. As the lights go green, we get a good jump on the guy on the right. It's always pretty good to be down the inside to start at Bristol. You can see Cam tries going around the outside of the guy in second, ends up losing out to third place. We're now side by side through the Mickey Mouse section. We've now got someone else on our inside. As we go into the hairpin, we do try and send a late dive bomb on Cam, which my kind of view at the start was we need to get past Cam to try and keep up with the guys up front. As you can see, the guy in the white helmet's already up to second, side by side through into the hairpin, a couple of taps on the rear. We keep it all in one piece. Cam's in fifth, we're in fourth, and we can try and keep our eyes forward now, as we've got two slower drivers and one quicker driver who we need to try and catch up to for the win. So we're in fourth place coming into the hairpin. The two guys in front go a little bit wide. We try to stick our nose down the inside, but they defend it and cover it off. They're now going side by side to the next corner, as we can try and follow through basically. So that's one other position picked off. They still stick it in, keep enough room, but we've got the inside for the next corner so we can shut them off. They try and have a little bit of a look, but don't carry enough speed. Come around into the sweeping right, we can gain a lot more time here. And now we're just on the back of this guy. You can see first place is just absolutely pulling into the distance now, so the sooner we get past this driver the better. As you can see, we're just being held up basically. So coming into the hairpin, see if we can go for a little bit of a move. As we chuck it down the inside, they leave us plenty of room. We can close them off on the exit, and now we're up into second and can look ahead to try and catch first place. Into lap 12 now, you can see we've caught up pretty much all the distance to first place. We've got a best lap of a 39.6 onto lap 13, now 39.5. I've figured out during these couple of laps that the places where I'm quicker is mainly on the bottom section. You can see they're kind of closing the gap a little bit more, and especially on this hairpin, I'm braking a lot less and still getting a decent exit. So you can see he's just checking over his shoulder. There's also gaining a little bit up the hill as well. So it's only a matter of time before we're right on the back and we can try and go for a move. A few more laps later, we're still pretty much just about there to first place. You can see there's a back marker ahead. So we're going to try and see if the back marker causes person first a little bit of grief. Maybe we can try and capitalise on that. See, we're getting a little bit gapped just on this top section. Back marker's going a little bit wide, taking some unconventional lines. First place manager just go down the inside, we're just going to try and follow through. You see it slows them up a little bit, so now we're just right on the back, trying to see. There's not many places to try and get past. Like, see, I'm carrying a lot more speed through there, so I'm thinking if I can try and set up a move down into the first of the slow corners, but it's not really a conventional overtaking place. You can see just a little bit too far away for any sort of move into the hairpin. Just checking over his shoulder again, going defensive, covering off that inside, because that's probably the best overtaking place around here. Pretty even through this section. And again, not close enough to mount any sort of challenge into this corner. Just a bit slow round, being defensive, trying to slow me down. And I can carry a lot more speed around into this sweeping right-hander as well, but you're not really going to make a move around there. About half a lap later, I've been trying to plan a move. We're right on the back, coming out of the hairpin. Up the hill, he gets defensive again. Leaves a little bit of a gap, and we carry just enough speed, but kind of closes off a little bit, side by side into the hairpin. We're going to try and do an old switchback because he covers off the inside, but he covers it off quite well, and then can't really mount anything into the sweeping right-hander either. So we have to stay behind for another lap. Now coming on to the next lap, you can see we've got a back marker ahead. Slows up the guy in first a little bit. he's trying to get past as well because he didn't want me to capitalise. He manages to get past, and then we kind of get caught up a bit. I can see that gap opens straight back up again, so we've got a little bit of catching up to do. But there's another back marker ahead, so hopefully he can slow down the guy in first. You can hear wasn't particularly pleased with that back marker because obviously we were right on the back of the guy in first place, and now we're a good few tenths away. But that's fine. We know we've got pace in hand. We can catch back up again. More than halfway to the race now, so we're just gaining back the time we've lost. There's another back marker ahead. You can see he's covering off the inside and also trying to overtake the back marker as well, but he can't carry enough speed. Just gets a little bit held around here, so we're right on the back again now. We're hoping that we can just try and find a gap basically, or he gets held up by the back marker. He's urging his cart forward, trying to get the run down the inside. You can see we both follow through nice, and so we're just right on the back again now, back where we were before. We're carrying a lot more speed around into the Mickey Mouse section, and just trying to line up a move into either one of the overtaking spaces. We're just too far back to dive bomb down to the in the hairpin. This is the best place to do it, but covering off that inside every single time, we're just trying to preserve our speed a bit and then hopefully get a run into this double hairpin. Again, not quite close enough. He slows us down a little bit and opens that gap back up. Got another back marker ahead who we hopefully can just gift us a position basically. You can see he's looking behind, he knows we're there, he gets out of the way, a little bit of a awkward one, but either way he's got out of the way, and now we can just carry on where we were before. You can see not close enough into the hairpin again, right on his back, up the hill, still coming off that inside, we can't get the run, try and carry as much speed around here, and it's just still too far back. A couple more laps later, just rounding off lap 25 onto 26, I can see we are trying to set up a move down the inside here. The door just slams a little bit, push around a little bit more, and then the gap's just opened all the way back up. But that's the main bit, we're carrying the most speed and gaining on the most. It's just impossible to try and get moved past basically. A few more laps on, not too much long left of this race. Another back marker ahead as we set nearly a new fastest lap. Heading around the Mickey Mouse section, back marker's gone a little bit wide. Going first, looking down the inside, goes for the move, locks up his rear brakes, and basically Constantine is into me basically. So then nearly going 3 wide up the ramp. Covering off that inside means that we can't get past, and then we're close enough into the hairpin, so we go for a move, just about enough room, but then he's got the inside again, we go down the inside, he covers it off, and then into the sweeping right hander, he keeps his lead. We go a little bit wide to try and set the exit, see if we can do anything around into the Mickey Mouse or not. There's another back marker in the distance, just carrying that much more speed just makes me want to go for the move, but I just know it's not going to work as we catch all the way up to this back marker already. Into the hairpin, it goes quite wide, so that's a nice pass, and it means that you can cover off the inside again as we come round. Yeah, just not enough gap to go for a move down the inside. He goes a little bit defensive, slowing him down as we're right back on him into the down, but yeah, still just not enough. We're on to the second last lap now, still in the exact same spot basically, just trying to get the run up the hill, him covering it off on the inside. We know we haven't got long left. He goes a little bit deep into this corner, so we try and set up the dive down the inside. He kind of closes it off, I lock up the rears, come to blows a little bit, try and get the switch back on, he covers off the inside again. And now it goes yellow for a brief second, got a back marker ahead, and I can see the marshals out there with the checkered flag, so we know this is it now, this is the last lap. So as we come round, we've always been quick around here, so just closing that gap back up. Back marker isn't particularly in the way, but at the same time not really helpful. It slows up the other guy, but then he gets the inside line, just cover it off. He can't quite get past it, just bumping him, he's getting desperate, and then he cuts across, and doesn't really know I'm there, then just sends it down the inside of these back markers. The back marker sends it down the inside back, and then the other one decides to wave him through, and then round the last corner, and then that is it done. We finished P2. Definitely could have got P1 on another day if we weren't starting behind. But I guess that's just how it is. So now we'll cut back to the pit lane and gather the thoughts of everyone else.
Fucking hell, well done, mate. I just couldn't find anywhere to get past.
Honestly, fair play, mate. Like,
I didn't want to just send a stupid dive bomb.
Yeah.
I was just trying to keep it clean, but
No, I get what you mean.
yeah,
But,
I saw like a couple gaps. That's why when I sent it up.
Shitting myself.
Yeah,
You caught on to me pretty quick. To be
yeah. It was you had a map. I'm really sorry.
Fucking piece of shit, mate! What? That overtake you did was the worst one you've ever done on me.
That was exactly the same.
It was not.
Fucking was.
I didn't turn in or anything. I was fucking sorry.
For context, this is what Cam was on about. So yeah, by no means am I defending myself. I just saw it as being necessary to try and get past sooner rather than later because previously I've been caught up, or in the last race we did, in the last members one, you can see that I was caught behind for a couple laps, and then I had to give the place back, and then it just kind of got all caught in a mess. So I thought today I just wanted to try and get past as soon as possible, but yeah, probably not the best move to do. I've taken notes. I'm still learning. Still pretty much new. So we live and we learn, and we move forward. Thank you, everyone, if you've made it this far, if you've carried on watching, and I'm sure I'll see you all very much soon.